Cancer, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy just to find out what is happening with you. Okay, let's see, what is influencing your current behavior? What is it that you need to focus on? I can already see the story that's going to be coming out for you. But let's continue on and see what else is happening for you. So, let's find out about your hopes or fears. And then one more card and I'll start interpreting. Very interesting spread here. So I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, and if you've been going through any kind of obstacles or challenges lately in a specific situation or within or maybe even just in general within your life right now, it looks like you're starting to overcome them. So even if you're not sitting in this energy where you feel like you've overcome them, you're rapidly getting there. It feels like these obstacles and challenges are about to be behind you, if not already behind you. And if they went behind you already, so if this is already in the past for you, this is a very recent past. This isn't something that happened 6 months ago. This is more like something that happened in the last week, maybe 2. So looking at your current energy here, the first card that came out was the Three of Pentacles, which is indicating some sort of partnership or collaboration with somebody else. But then it's also with the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's some sort of withdrawal here of love. So whether you're holding back or somebody else is holding back in a specific situation, it could be, if this is work, this is something where you don't necessarily love what you do, but it's more along the lines of like, well, this is my job, so I need to do it. So it's that kind of energy that's coming off of the cards right now. So you're kind of just, you're going along with things, but you're not necessarily putting forth your emotional. There's no emotional attachment here. And what the universe really wants you to focus on is these burdens. So there's something here with juggling burdens. You may have felt overwhelmed recently, and it could be related to these obstacles or challenges, but there's something here about balance and needing to find a balance. We are sitting in Libra season, which is all about balance. I mean, this is just, Libra is all about fairness and this equal give and take, and how do we balance everything out? And so that's really the energy that's coming through here. Looking at your recent past, there was something here that didn't work out. There was something that you really thought would work out well for you. You had put a lot of energy and effort into this. You put a lot of emotions behind it, and then something happened. And it feels like, so a lot of times this card represents some sort of third party situation. So if this is a romantic relationship, there definitely could have been a third party. But what I'm really getting is that there was this outside interference. And so not necessarily that somebody cheated on somebody else, or in a work situation that whoever you were a direct partner with or you worked with on a daily basis, but it feels like somebody kind of external to whatever your day-to-day is, or whatever this immediate situation is. This feels external. So it could be just work related, somebody in another department who had a lot of say in what was happening in your circumstances or what was happening with your job. But if this was a romantic relationship, this feels like a friend who interfered and really put some like negative thoughts into either your head or the other person's head. It's just that type of energy is coming through pretty clearly. Because again, it doesn't feel like it was a direct betrayal, but it was something where there was an influence on the situation that affected you negatively. Looking here in what your strength is in this situation, you're very good at taking these experiences and learning from them. This is not something, so like the Fool and the Upright would go into a new situation, very almost naive, blank slate, kind of ready to start over. You know, whatever happened in the past is the past. I'm ready to start new. But you're in a different place. You want to take these experiences and you want to learn from them, and that's your strength. I am seeing here, and this is actually very similar to the Fool energy in reverse, I've got the World in reverse. So if you thought there was something that was going to end I'm seeing here that it's not going to end. So if that was some sort of question or thought for you, at least not in the near future, this is something, whatever's happening is going to continue. And I'm actually getting it here too with the Five of Cups in reverse. So in the upright, this person is very focused on what he or she lost, but in the reverse, there's no focus on that at all. There's a focus on, what do I have left? What do I need to do in order to maintain? And that's the energy that I'm getting from this card. Kind of along the same lines here, this is a very solitary energy, and it's not coming through that way. It's actually really piggybacking off of this Three of Pentacles here. So if you have been thinking about you could tackle something alone, or you don't need another person in your life for whatever reason, what's actually influencing you is partnerships and teamwork, and just you don't need to go it alone is the message that's coming through here. Hopes or fears. You're putting a lot of energy and investment into something, so you want it to blossom into something, whether it's a relationship or it's a work. It's something here where you're planting these seeds of growth, and you want to see everything kind of start to take shape, but it is going to take some time. Interesting enough, here in the final potential outcome. So potential being that everybody has free will and you have the absolute ability to change. This is just where the energy is sitting today and just kind of the trajectory of the energy today. So at any point this can change. But I am seeing the King of Cups in reverse. So while you're going through this entire situation, I see the Queen of Cups in reverse here influencing you. And I also see the King of Cups here. So this doesn't feel like you're all of a sudden going to have this breakthrough and you're going to absolutely love whatever the situation is for you. It doesn't feel that way. This feels very much like you're going to stick it out because you're learning lessons from it and you're taking those lessons for what they are, but you don't necessarily love it. So let's find out about this Three of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. So you are going along with things, but you're not necessarily communicating about it, or you're not ready to end this. You're not ready to cut something out of your life right now. Whatever this is, you want it to continue, even though you don't love it. It's almost like, I want to keep saying for the wrong reasons, but it's not the wrong reasons because you're learning from it. So these are the right reasons, but maybe kind of against your nature. Two of Pentacles being clarified with the Hermit. So again, balancing it, but you do need to go inside and figure out how you make that happen. This isn't something where you're going to all of a sudden have this light bulb moment. This is going to require some digging and analysis on your part to really kind of figure out how to balance everything. Okay. So the Three of Swords in the past position here is being clarified with the Devil in reverse. So there was a point in time where, again, this feels very much like this outside influence. So at one point, somebody had come along and was very influential in this situation. And when that stopped, the betrayal occurred because something was cut off. There was something that came to some sort of end, but the end was a result of whatever seeds this other external person had planted. Tell me about the Fool in reverse. I have the Six of Swords in reverse. Same energy. So you're not moving away from anything. You are sticking it out and you are taking those lessons that you're learning here. Your cards are very consistent tonight. So just take it as it resonates. I am getting a lot of kind of sticking it out is really what's coming through. The World is being clarified with the Emperor in reverse. So both cards are in reverse. So even though whatever the situation is feels like it's very dominating, you may feel very stifled by it, maybe held back in some sort of way, but it's not ending. It's not coming to an end just yet. Tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands. So you're sticking it out because you do want something out of this. I mean, this is very consistent here. So the Knight of Wands is somebody who kind of goes after what he or she wants. So there's something you want out of this situation. There's a lesson that you're trying to learn, and it's almost like you want to tie up whatever whatever is happening here, if this is a cycle that repeats for you, karmic came to mind about a minute ago. So if this is a cycle that continues to repeat for you, you're at the point where you want to let it play out so that the cycle can finally end, so that you can finally move on with your life. Tell me about the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I got the Chariot in reverse. Again, not moving. This is you sticking it out and kind of focusing on the bigger picture here. And that's what's influencing this situation. So looking at the 7 of Pentacles, the Sun, not a surprise. So you are planting these seeds. You are trying to stimulate some sort of long-term growth for you that is going to make you really happy. So you understand that sometimes you have to kind of live with some of the negative or some of the bad things that are happening today, or not necessarily bad, but maybe things that you just don't love. Really, that's what's coming through here. But you know that everything ebb and flows. So this is a temporary position, and you're going to stick it out and wait for the better tomorrow because you think it's coming. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse here in the potential outcome position is being clarified with the 8 of Swords. So this is something, this is a you, internal thing where you don't necessarily love what you're in. 8 of Swords, you do feel very restricted by the entire situation. And I can see that here with the Emperor in reverse, where you just feel like you don't have a lot of control over the situation, but you are internalizing it and you're kind of figuring out, how do I balance everything? How do I take these lessons? How do I move forward with my life and plant the seeds that I need to plant in order to be happy in the future? So I'm going to pull one card and see if there is anything else from the universe. And the card that came out for you was Wonders. So let me just quickly just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first. Nevertheless, they're there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe, anything and everything is possible. So, Cancer, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.